All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Emily. This is Pilates Tuesday night. We are using tonight, if you have something similar to a ball, so anything with a little bit of squish to it, you could use a small couch cushion, a foam yoga block, or even a roll of toilet paper I was saying before. So any of those work. But again, something that is fairly light, that has a little bit of squish, is going to be our best friend tonight. All right, great to see so many people. All right, I'm just going to go back to the first song here. And we're going to start with a warm up. All right, let's stand back on our mat. We'll leave the ball where it is for now. And you can just get into a little circle with the shoulders to start. That's it. Can everyone hear me, hear my voice? And also the music? Awesome. Okay. So we're going to bend the knees just a little bit here. Breathe in and out. And let's breathe in all the way down into the belly button. And let's make those circles nice and big. That's it. You can bend down just a little bit. Getting really into the knees. Welcome, welcome, everybody. And then from here, let's reverse the circles. Start with big, big, big circles. And you can start sitting down as though you're sitting in a chair. And then from here, just coming back into the shoulder circles. So letting go of the big arm circles. That's it. Nice and comfortable, everyone. Starting to feel a little bit warm. And then here, let's move side to side. A big twist coming from underneath the ribs, right at the belly button. And so for anyone who's just joining right now, today our prop, we're using one prop, and it would be ideally something really lightweight like this, like a little ball, or a foam yoga block couch cushion. All right, from here, we are sitting down in that chair, standing up, little squats, and can you squeeze the glutes at the top? Nicely done. And let's bring the hands behind the head, open up to the chest, and then at the bottom, can you twist one way, untwist, stand up, hinge at the hips, twist from beneath the ribs, stand up, and keep alternating every time. That's it. Twist. This one's called a good morning. Now here we are in the evening. So good evening to everybody. And let's take one more on either side. And then at the top, can we roll through one ankle? And you're welcome to hold on to a piece of furniture, a door handle, a desk, or you can challenge yourself with this knee up. Let's roll it the other way. That's it. And then putting that leg down, lifting up with the other leg, circle one way. That's it. And then circle in the other way. All right, here's where we're going to grab for your prop. Again, ideally a ball or something with a bit of squish to it, but a foam yoga block does really well too, or your small couch cushion. Come all the way down, meet me in a bridge. So here, squeeze your prop between your thighs, press the hands in, and then lift the hips up, blow the air out. And at the top, squeeze in a little bit on the glutes while you squeeze in on your prop. That's it, down and up. And looking up at the sky here, Little smile up to the ceiling, and then really, really press in with the bottom of your feet as you raise the hips up. And once you have that motion going, can you ground down with your lowest back rib? So it's just the hips coming down and up. And if you haven't already, spread out through the fingers and then press the palms into your mat. Let's do 3 more, and then we'll hold it at the top together. 3, 2, 1, holding at the top, squeeze in on your prop. And as you do this, keep the hands down, or option here to raise the hands overhead and place the hands palm up behind the head, opening up through the side body. Squeezing in 10 more seconds right here. You got it. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze in, and then we are pulsing up. So as you squeeze in, press the hips up to the side. Don't forget to breathe. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, holding the hips up, we kick one side up, lower it down, lift and lower. So we're going for a really slow march here, keeping the hips, keeping the ball where it is in space, looking up here, and keep grounding down with that lower back rib. Point it up, lower it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hug the knees in, lower the hips down, take a little rock left and right, and we're going to come up and do that same pattern, but this time on one leg. So press up into the hips again, and to start off, let's kick out the left leg, lift and lower the hips. So here the hands can come back to your side, spread out through the fingers, and then breathe out at the top as you squeeze in a little bit on that ball, really controlling the ball as the hips lift and lower, really press in here, left shoulder, right foot. 3, 2, and 1, hold at the top, and then press that left leg into your prop. So keeping the right leg where it is, press in with that left leg, and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny little bounces at the top. Little tiny pulse. Only 10 seconds total here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that left foot down. Hug in both knees. And we're coming to do the same thing on side 2. So find that bridge again. Kick out this time through the right leg. We come down and up. So here, press in right shoulder, left foot. Smile up at the ceiling. And then lift and lower the hips as you control the ball with that inner right thigh this time. Yes. That's it. Just kissing the back of the mat. Really light tap of the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, pressing in on the ball, this time with the inner right side. Pulse it in and in. Yes. Stay in there, deep breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press in, pulse up. Final version right here. Really press into that right foot here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right leg down, and then take the ball outside the shins and give a big hug here. Take a deep breath. Okay, from here we take your prop. It's coming out to the little crook in between, just behind the right knee. Bring the left leg up, and we're tapping down with the right toe. So little toe taps here, and those hands are just to your side, and really squeeze in on whatever your prop is, your cushion, your ball, whatever you have, little tiny taps down. And then make sure that left toe is pointing right up to the sky. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, and then lift and lower that left leg. So the left leg doesn't have a prop, and you can keep the toe pointed, or you can go flex on the way down, point on the way up, and looking up to the sky here, and let it come right from your core. That's it. Everyone's moving so beautifully together right here. Let's slow it down just a little bit, and then we'll combine those two movements together. So we'll do a toe dip, and then a leg drop. So trap the right toe, lower and lift the left leg. So one leg at a time. That's it. Almost ready to switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the ball, hug in on the shin, and then take a little left-right rock. And from here, we switch sides. So put your prop behind that left leg, squeeze in on it, bring the right leg up, all the way up, and then little tiny toe taps with the left side. So tap down and tap down. That's it. If you can take the bend out of that right knee, and then really focus on the movement coming from your core here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last toe tap, hold the toe up. That right leg comes down and up. Breathe into it. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time, keep the head down if you like, or option to lift your head, neck, and chest while you do the alternating taps. So if you're lifting, cradle the head and bring the elbows really wide out to the sides of the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees your head down and let it go. Take a really deep breath here on your back. Everyone's doing amazing. Really, really impressed with you. Okay, from here, join me in a seated position. The ball is coming just above the ankles, so between the shins. We're in a nice seated position. Bring your hands out just behind the head, and we're coming to a twist. So we're really, really straight back, and then we'll just twist in through the spine, right from the belly button. That's it. This should feel really, really nice in the spine. And then from here, round the back down and sit up straight. Pressing into a C shape and then up. Let's take 3 more just like that. 2 and 1. This is kind of come all the way back onto your forearms. We've done this one in class lots of times. Your elbow is right underneath your shoulder, and from here, we lift the knees up towards the chest, and let this one come completely from the core. So you can relax through the glutes, lift the knees, and think about shining the chest up to the corner of the ring. So resist the urge to dip down with the chest, lift the chest high. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Tap to one side, tap to the other. Little can right here. Tap, see if you can bring the toes right off the mat. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. We're circling away from the body. So point those toes And think about pressing maybe into a big snowball that you're circling away from your body. And last few seconds here, let's come towards the body. You're drawing that really big snowball. You're making a snowman. Bring it in towards the body. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. We're going to put our ball or your prop over to the side. Meet me all the way down on your back. We've done this one in class lots of times. It's called the single leg stretch. And we start by hugging in on the right knee. Exhale all the air here. Inhale to switch. Hug in on the left. So head can be up or down on the mat. Totally your choice. And then point for both toes. Open up really wide through the elbows here. Hug and hug. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees and head down. Take a deep breath here. We're going to come to the straight leg version of that now. Let's bring the left leg up to start. Hug in up towards the ankle double time. So blow the air out as your knee comes in. And do your best to keep the legs straight. Or as I like to say in class, straight-ish. And a little double hug in, double exhale. This one's called the single straight leg stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees in, head down. Bring both legs together, press them together, point the toes, and we are together lowering and then lifting. So just like we did in that one with the ball behind the knee, this time we do it 2 legs together. And if this is feeling really good, you're welcome to lift the head, neck, and chest, cradle the head, and really widen out through the elbows and do it from a lifted head position. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work, everyone. Knees and head down. Take a deep breath. Let's come in and do that the first one again. So we hug one side, hug the other. Blow all the air out as you hug that side in, head up, or head down. Totally your pick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug them in, head down. Take a deep breath here. We are grabbing again for your prop, whatever you're using, a ball or in lieu of a ball. We're coming down onto our side and then pop that ball behind your top knee. Bend both knees, and then you can either come down to your forearm or all the way down, head in hand, and then that top leg comes up, and we're circling towards the screen to start. So hips are totally stacked, one right on top of the other, and we're circling one way. And if you're comfortable doing so, you can place your hand on the hip or behind the head. This one is the most challenging one. It really opens up through the chest, but it definitely involves the most balance. So it challenges the balance the most here. So big, deep circles. Everyone's doing an amazing job keeping that top hip steady. That's the hardest part here, is trying not to move around with that top hip. Let's go 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Let's circle the other way. So it takes a couple to kind of find the movement, find the balance, and you're welcome to switch position with the hand. That's it, staying in this direction. And then let's really squeeze in on your prop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lower that top leg. So here, everyone's doing it really, really well. A common mistake here is to connect the feet and go into a clam, but we're staying in this open, and if we were doing this in the quadruped all fours, this one would be called the fire hydrant. So we've done this before in class. And let's take 3 more. 2, One, hold it up, tiny little pulses at the top. This one really, really gets into that glute med. This is one I love doing in class. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, let it go. And then we are pushing up and swiveling the legs over onto side 2. So right away, coming over the side 2, and I should have mentioned this the first time, take a peek down and your heels should be about in line with your glutes. So once you have knees forward, heels back, we come into that circle, circling first towards the screen and being careful to make sure that that top hip is stacked right over the bottom. And then if this feels good on the ground, try the hip. And if that feels really stable, bring that hand behind the head to challenge the balance and really open up through the chest. That's right, let's slow it right down here. This one's awesome for balance, but extra awesome for that side glute or glute med. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, reverse, come the other way. And again, takes a few tries, a few circles. When I'm teaching this one in class, someone, usually me, lets the ball go flying across the room and everyone has a good laugh. So that is something we can look forward to when we are back in person, hopefully in 2-3 weeks. Circle around. Let's stay in this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lower like the fire hydrant. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. Little tiny pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, everyone. We're going to put the ball over to the side and then maybe all the way down on your mat, facing down. So in the, what we call the prone position, which means looking down. And from here, we're going to do what's called the swan, and we're going to ease into it by taking it step by step. So the first thing you'll do, take a breath with your forehead down, and then exhale, press in, just like a little cobra from yoga. So press in, and then lower down. Press. That's it. Let's do 3 more like that. And all the air out at the top. 2, and 1. Maybe at the top, and then lift the hands off the mat. Lower it all down. So press, hover the hands, lower down. Let's do 3 more. So it's a press, a hover, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then 1 more like that. Hover, lower down. All right, so the next version we'll do this way. So press, hover, and then press in again, lower down. So go press, hover, press a little bit more on the height, lower down, 1 more like that. So press, lift, press 1 more time, and then let's from here come back to a child's pose, and we'll do the full version after a child's pose. So reach right back, nice wide knees, toes together. All right, let's take 1 more breath in child's pose, and then knee back down. And I'll demo first the full version, and it actually starts with the hands hovering. So it looks like this. So you cover the hands, lift, press, lift again, and down. So we start with lifting the hands, lift the body, press, lift, and down. So lift the hands, lift without the hands, the body, press, cover the hands, lower down. Let's take 2 more. So cover the hands, lift the neck and chest, press, hover, and down 1 more time. Cover the hands, lift the neck and chest, press, hover, and all the way down. And that is the Pilates swan. It is really intense on the back. So let's come back to child's pose and have a chance to stretch out through the back, and then we'll actually be standing up for the next couple times. All right, so when you're ready after that child's pose, actually, we're going to do one more thing on our back before we stand up. So I forgot this one more here. So grabbing for your ball, we're coming all the way down onto your back. And we're going to start with the Pilates roll up. So ball is in both hands. It looks like this. Leaning back, if you know which one this is already, you can go right into it. Some of you are my regulars. So ball above the face, lifting, drive the heels in, and then stretch the ball past the toes, and then lower down slowly with control. So stretch overhead, lift, curl up, look down at your belly button as you reach over, and then coming down slowly with control. The next time we are passing the ball right hand to left as we reach past the toes. It looks like this. Reach past the toes, circle the ball behind the back, right hand to left, and then lowering down. That's it. Let's do one more like that with the pass. Lifting, curling up and over, circle the ball behind your back, and then let's lower down with control. Here, let's tuck the knees in, and then we're bringing the knees just above the hips. Glue the knees together. The ball is circling right to left under the knees here. So lift into a little crunch and see if you can keep the knees over the hips. That really helps us stay in the core. 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. We're going to do both of those exercises now with the left hand. So let's start with the crunch. Ball is now in the left hand. We reach and then pass the ball left to right underneath the knees. Lift and pass. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2. You got this. Last one. Hug it in, and then bring those legs down. The ball is getting passed left to right, past the toes here. So pass left to right behind the back. So just like how we started, we're going in reverse now. So everything is on the left. Reach over. If you can, dropping it down towards the knees. Up and over. Let's do one more with that circle. And then these next few times, you keep the ball in both hands, lifting, reaching out past. That's it. Let's do 2 more like that, and really drive those heels into the mat. Reach, and 1 more. Last one here. And with everyone, shake that out. And from here, we're coming up into a standing position. And we're starting with the ball right between the thighs. We're going to come into a squat. So press in a little bit on whatever you're using for a ball. Down and up right here. So just like at the beginning when we did our squats, now we're doing it with a prop, a little bit of pressure. That's it as we come down and up. Great work, everyone. I love that we're all doing this pretty much in sync from different places around West Toronto. That's it. Let's take 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. From here, little bend in the knees, little hand to the hips. We're squeezing in. So just like we did in that bridge at the very beginning, squeeze in on your prop and breathe here. Awesome. Great work, everyone. This should feel comfortable on the low back. So make sure you're keeping a nice neutral spine. 3, 2, 1. tiny little bounce, almost like our glutes are on a trampoline. Little tiny squeeze in on the ball here. Like we're going to, I don't know, where we go on trampoline. A great place in the Coca-Cola. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the ball out, shake it out. We're going to do the squeeze and the bounce, but on one on each side. So place the ball back in, take your right leg, step it back. So I'm in almost a little curtsy squat, little tiny bend in both knees. And from here, I squeeze in. So really squeeze in. That foam roller is an awesome idea. That's gonna work really, really well for resistance. Perfect. All right, so squeezing in, so just pressing right in on your prop. That's it, 10 more seconds. Right here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that back leg if you can, or just press that toe down. Little tiny, tiny bounce here. So little mini down and up, either with that back foot touching, or really challenge yourself here and hover that back toe. Just 10 more seconds right here. So find a spot, focus in across the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball out. Shake it out. We get to go to side 2. Love it. Okay, so here, ball comes in one last time. We bring the left leg down, left leg to the back, and both knees, and then squeeze. So we're in a little curtsy squat here, squeezing on that ball. Let it come right from the glutes here. Lindy, I can't wait to hear your review of using the foam roller for this. This is great, because I have the same one, and I'd love to incorporate it into a workout. All right, squeezing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hover, or really just place that back toe back, or lift up just a tiny bit, tiny, tiny little bounces. Not here long, find that spot across the room. You can focus in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work, everyone. We are bringing that ball to the side, and then we're going to come into an actual curtsy squat. So step across, and then step back, really taking up a lot of space here on the mat here. Stepping back, thinking about bringing that inside knee towards the mat, towards the ground. And there's no right way to do this. One, a little kick, a little hop. We're just shaking it out here from all of that really intense inner thigh work we just did. All right, let's slow it down. Bring the hand above the head. Curtsy one way. Tilt outwards. Step. Curtsy tilt away. So this should feel nice. And that oblique that's towards the inside of the mat. And this time we tilt. Little balance work. Inside elbow to inside knee. Step. Tilt out. Inside elbow to inside knee. Back to the curtsy. Let's do once more on each side. Tilt out. Elbow to knee. Curtsy squat. Last one. Big step. Tilt out. Elbow to knee. And curtsy squat. Shake that, and we can free to grab a quick sip of water here, and then grab for your ball again. Awesome. Everyone's doing so well. Not an easy workout, and some new sequences here for some people too. All right, so from here, we are taking the ball in both hands, reach it out, and we're stepping back to the right, lift the ball up, make a tiny little arch in the back, and then step it forwards, alternating legs here. So find a spot, something that's not moving, maybe on the wall, maybe behind the computer screen. Focus in, and then a big step back, and a lift. So this one should feel nice on the quads. Little stretch and strengthening for the quads right here. Nice little bend in the elbow. Let's do 2 more on each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're adding a butt kick here. So we're going to step back, hinge forward at the hips, and kick. Step back, hinge at the hips, and butt kick. So again, this one should feel nice on that quad. A little kick. An option here to add on, bend through the elbows and bring the ball towards that heel. So just alternating here, really take your time here. Let's hold one side. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We'll go for 10 on your side too. So step it back. Balls up on an angle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We'll finish off with some twists. So let's step back. One side, twist one way. All of those hands, twist the other. Step it up, step it back, and twist, and twist. And see if you can bring the shoulders above the knee, so a nice straight back. Doesn't matter which way you twist first, as long as you hit both sides. Just keep alternating legs, twisting both ways, and last one right here. Nicely done, everybody. Shake that out. And from here, we're coming down onto your mat. Ball goes to the side. And we're going to start in with some stretching. So we'll do a few minutes of Pilates type stretching. But if you have a stretching routine that you like to take at home, feel free to take whatever you like. We're going to start with what's called the spine stretch forwards. So your heels are pressing into the mat. Feet are flexed. And my feet are about mat width apart. Bring the hands forward, really straight back here. Inhale here and exhale. Drop the head to the knees as though someone were pulling out on your arms. So inhale up and then exhale. Drop that head down. Can you imagine someone pulling back on your waist? Do a really deep C shape in the spine right here, just like we did with the ball between the ankles. About half an hour ago. So let's take 3 more like that. Great work. Those arms stay parallel to the mat. 2 and 1. And from here, keep the feet where they are. Bring the hands out to the sides of the body. Palms are down. Inhale here. We exhale, twist to the right and curl down, head towards the knees. Uncurl, untwist, other side. So if you've done this in class with me or other classes, just go for it. Or stay with me here. And we want to aim to have the pinky finger outside the pinky toe. That's it. Curl down. That's it. Let's take 1 more on either side. And other side. From here, we bring the legs together. Keep the feet flexed. We're coming into spine twist. So hands come out to the side. Inhale in the center. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale back to center. Exhale, 2. Bring to the other side. So your feet down. Bring a little puffs out. This one should feel really nice. Twist from right beneath the ribs, right at the belly button. Once more per side. Nicely done. From here, bend knees, come up towards the top of the mat. And then from here, we're going to pick the knees up, widen through the knees, heels together, and then wrap your hands around, wrap towards the top where your shoelaces would go. and then curl the back here. Inhale here, exhale, back to the shoulder blades, and then back up to a seated position, keeping the feet hovered. So challenge yourself to find that balance at the top. This one's called rolling like a ball. It's gonna feel nice. Just back to the shoulder blades. Yes, you got it. Let's take 3 more. 2. And 1. Great work, everyone. From here, let's come once more back to that spine stretch forward that we did 4 moves ago. So inhale, exhale, see if you can find even more flexibility here. Dropping the head down and up, down. And again, imagine someone pulling back on that waist. 4. And 1. Back to the saw. So this should feel really nice by now. Opening, let's twist starting to the left. Curl down. Uncurl. Twist the other way. Nicely done. Take a couple more per side. And last one. All right, from here I'll come into some more traditional stretching. And again, if you have your own stretching routine that you want to take, please feel free to go for it. I'm going to start in the seated position and take one arm going across. And let's just come back to the breath here. Everyone did amazing today. You should feel really, really proud of yourself. There was some new stuff that I put in there, and I can't wait to do it with you in person in a few weeks. Take one more deep breath here. And then let's bend that elbow, bring it back. And then that same hand that went across, we're bringing down to the side, reach the other arm up and over. Press down to keep both sits bones connected with your mat here. Great work. And from here, let's uncross and recross the legs. We'll do the other side from here. So our other arm comes across. Let me see some new faces tonight. So thank you so much for coming. What a pleasure to move together. One more breath here. And then that same side elbow up and over. And then let's bring that arm down. Other arm comes over top and be sure here to press both sits bones into the mat. That's it. One more breath here. And then let's bring the soles of the feet together, coming into a little butterfly and just flopping forward here. So really let it all go here. So you can let the neck hang really heavy. And this should feel nice on the inner thighs. Feel free to make it more active by pressing the elbows into the shins if that feels good for you here. And then we'll finish off by placing the hands underneath the legs and actually pressing in on the arms with the legs, and that should feel great on your shoulder blades. All right, take one more breath here and then slowly come up. And we are all done for this evening. Great work, everyone.